Welcome to Catholic Mom Talks. Tonight I was thinking about what it means to be a mother or a father that's vigilant with their children. And also the sexualization of our children in our current and present youth organizations and groups. And here's some food for thought. How many times, if you have a child that's involved in dance or the theater, especially dance, and there are dance troupes, maybe these girls are 5, 6, 7 years old, all the way up into their teens, and they are taught how to dance sexually on stage. Now they play horrific songs, and their movements are very suggestive. And what I want to do is bring your attention to this. I know because I've had my daughter involved in these types of classes, and it's actually extremely dangerous. And here's why. If we put our children in a position where they're having suggestive behavior, they are going to put themselves in harm's way of men or other people that are going to use them and hurt them. Not only is this wrong, it's absolutely horrific on so many levels. And why? Why are these dance companies doing this? It's like a society with no morals, no validation of what is holy sexually anymore. Do people even know what it means to have a relationship with someone where it is sacred in a marriage? It's misused. Sexuality is misused. It's misused so much so in our culture that it's affecting our children. And this is kind of terrifying to me. Something to think about. I've actually was reading a little bit about this with our, the psychology department in the sexualization of our children and what kind of damage this does to our children. Our children are not even psychologically formed, I don't believe, till the age of 25. So we put them in a position where they already are degrading themselves, are making themselves as objects rather than as people. As parents, we need to protect our kids, honestly. We need to protect them and keep them safe, especially in their groups. Be aware of what's going on with their friends, with the type of activities they're doing. The worst thing we can do is to celebrate that kind of behavior and allow our children to be used. And sometimes they're used by the dance companies because they look good when they're competing, right? People give them good scores if they can dance like this. They fit in. They're part of the culture, right? Well, it's not okay. It's dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. We have to protect our children. We have to say no. Now, I'm not saying dance isn't okay because there's a million different types of dances you can do that are not suggestive. I mean, there's folklorio, there's ballet, there's all kinds of beautiful expressions of dance. I'm all for dance. I love dance. It's one of my favorite things. But to allow a group of girls, little girls, to flaunt their bodies and suggestive outfits in front of men, are we not endangering them? Not only physically, but spiritually. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Oh my word. We have to grow up. We have to be mature. We have to be the mature stability in the culture. And then that way we can keep our kids, we can keep our friends' kids safe. All for the glory of God. Hope I don't sound too radical here, but it's the truth. And I think we need to be aware of it, and we need to protect our kids. Thanks so much for listening.